Okay, everybody, here I am. I am starting to darken the root. So I'm just figuring out my placement and getting everything set because I didn't darken it all the way on the track part of the wig. I just did the first couple of tracks behind the frontal and then all the way around the edges. That was it. I didn't do any more of the inside of the wig. So I'm just prepping and getting it done here, and yeah, just keep watching. Now when doing this part, please understand that you do not want to stain your lace. So make sure that once you part it and get it sectioned to where you want it, that you hold the hair taut so that you're able to see exactly what it is and where you want your placement of the darker color to be. A little trick that I use is if I am on the front part of it where I'm holding the hair downward, I will put the dye on one side of the brush, and then when I'm holding it up in the air, I will use the other side of the brush just to try to make sure that I keep it clean and I don't stain the lace. Also try to make sure that I keep my gloves clean because this is, 613 hair. You don't want to have any smudges on the rest of the hair. I did make a little boo-boo, but once I added the toner, it came right out. You didn't even know that it was there. But yeah, try to make sure that you keep your hands clean with this so that you don't smudge it anywhere that you don't want it to be. Make sure that you part it cleanly, because if you don't, you'll have hairs that are in areas that you don't want them to be in, and it makes it difficult to make sure that it doesn't get on anything other than where you want it to be. You want this to be really, really clean. You don't want to have any smudges, like I said before. I sped up this clip, but I kept this whole part in because I wanted you to really be able to see what it is, how I'm doing it. And I know it's a little hard to see because I'm in front. I'm going to turn it around in a second so that you're able to see where I'm at. But you really want to make sure this is clean. I can't stress this enough because it will look muddy on the rest of your hair if it's not right. See how I'm pulling it taut so that you can really put that placement there and make it nice and crisp when it butts up against your lace. I can't stress enough, if you stain your lace, it is really hard to get out. House music had me going right here. All I could do is laugh at myself. I don't know what I was doing. I was vibing out to the music. It was well after midnight when I was doing this. Doing the same thing on the opposite side. As I move through, you see how I got it here, and I'm holding it nice and taut. I'm holding it up. This helps to keep it, see the taut pull, to keep you from staining that lace, especially in the front where you're going to see the lace more than any other parts. You hold it like that and it just makes it a whole lot easier for you to be able to keep it clean and not stain your lace. along separating the frontal from where the tracks start to make sure that I get everything in the frontal, because normally with the frontal, that's the part where you can part it anywhere, and I don't want it to look incomplete or have missing spots. So that's what I did. I separated it from the tracks, and then for the first 2 or 3 rows of tracks in the back, I did add the root color there so that it would be cohesive. One thing that I did not do, and once I do take this unit off, I've had it on for almost 2 weeks now, but I will darken that first row, the actual track itself, the cloth part. I will darken that because you can see it a little bit when you got your hair parted, and it's a weird type of thing. But it's up to you if that's something that you want to do, but I noticed it. So, now that I know this was my first time doing something like that, that I will go ahead on and darken that track right there so that you can't see it. However, if you choose to wear your 613 where it's just tone and you don't do a dark root, do not darken those tracks, because then you'll be able to see them with the hair. But this, like I told you, this wig is pretty thick, so me darkening that part, it should be okay. This is the part where I am separating those tracks from the front part so that I can darken those. It just really and truly gives you all the way around the look, where it doesn't look like, oh, you just stopped here. It's not an abrupt stop. So it's a good thing to do. You'll see it at the end when I give you my little walk around, and you'll see how it all came together. see right there where I should have darkened that cloth piece on the track itself. I wish I would have did that, but I can always go back in and fix it. This is all trial and error. It's nothing where you just be like, oh my God, I can't fix it. This part is actually fixable. Okay, y'all, this is where I take that light beige color from Color Charm, and I really and truly work it into the hair. I also bring it up onto the darkened part just to kind of blend that together and move on from there. I did it with my hands. There was no need for me to go in and be precise with it since it was all going to be colored. Just one thing. Make sure that you go in and you open the wig. You see me opening it up there so that every strand is colored. You don't want anything that's going to end up being that bright yellow color that it comes with, because it's still a very light color. It will be seen. So make sure that you open it up, you work it through, you brush it, all of that type of stuff. That's what's necessary to be able to get a cohesive design when you're doing these, especially when you're doing something that's light. I also want to warn you, if you get this wig, this is a lot of hair, so be prepared to really have to work, because you want to make sure you get in there. But it is a lot of hair. It's manageable, but yes, it is a lot of hair. You see me brush it right there, trying to make sure that I distribute everything evenly throughout the wig. I got this on, I think I let it sit for maybe 20-30 minutes, and then I rinsed it out. Keep watching. Hi everybody, you know I'm coming with the hotness. Welcome home. Alright y'all, this is the newest one. You know I come straight. Alright, this is after I have toned her and added dark roots, and I have not cut any layers or done anything to it. I'm coming in straight from work, and here's what we got. This is her in all her glory. I'm trying to step back here. This is what it is. This is how she's looking. That is that. What you think? What you think? I was so scared. I was so nervous. I was so nervous because I was like, I don't know how this is going to look on my skin tone, but yeah, this is it. So the Deets on this is, it's a 32-inch body wave from KissLove Hair on Aliexpress. It's a 613 360. All the goodness, all the greatness that always comes with it. Here it is, live and direct. Here it is. Very little shedding. Very little tangling. I might have a little bit because I, for some reason, am a static magnet. So, yeah. But this is what it is. Right after being customized, I have not customized to the fullest. I'll take that back. I have not cut any layers into this. This was just, I needed to put something on my head, so why not put on your new hotness? So here it is. I'm going to come back once I cut layers in her and style her completely. But for now, this is what we got. This is what we got. All of that. Installed using boho lace tape as usual. There it is. There it is. There it is. I have another one that I customized as well. Yeah. Yeah. This is summer approved, y'all. Go ahead. Do what you do. Get going. Get you some new hotness. There it is. I'll see you next time. As usual. Bye. I can't even discuss what I have here. Yes. You see it, you see it, you see it. This is the final look. Okay? It went from that yellow blonde that you see in the very beginning to this black girl friendly. And it's not even ash. I used, I forgot, it's some type of like beige blonde. That's what it is. It's not even an ash. It's more of a beige blonde, as you can see. I got it close enough for you. Yeah. Yeah, y'all see my psoriasis is clearing up again? Because she had came back and tried to bother me for a minute, but that's it. I ain't putting a whole bunch of makeup on to try to give it to you. Life is life and trying to take me out, but we ain't gonna do it. We ain't gonna do it. There it is. There it is. There it is. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. Bunch of sexiness. Bunch of sexiness. I ain't gonna be on here long because there's nothing else to say. Drop the mic and walk away. Dun, 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 dun. Y'all can do it too. Get you one. KissLove Hair, Body Wave, 360, 300 density, 613. That turn into summer hotness. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I'm going to get this closer. You see the dimensions? What? What? Yes. Summer hotness. This is it. This is it. This is it. Very little, because I've been brushing and brushing and brushing her. Very little, very little, very little. Shedding. She took color very well. She holds curls. I done been out in the wind. This is it. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. First I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I can rock it. But then when I put this on, what? Took it all away. Took all that fear away. There it is. There it is. I can't stop smiling. Yeah, it looks good. Check out my nails before I go. But you know how it is. Thank you. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll put the details down the bottom. Take a look. Please, y'all, I'm trying to grow my channel. Bum, 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 bum. Expensive and delusional. Y'all know, I always got something. See ya.